In this morning's AM briefing, I remarked, now for some reason we open up and come back in, well, the song and dance starts all over. We would look for the deeper battle plan trades. All right, coming into the overnight low, RTH halfback. I don't think we're going to have to worry about range today. All right, coming down into this final battle plan area here, this number 4. Just stay out of the way till it starts laddering. Oh. All right, man, we made it all the way down there. I just can't believe it. All right, let's see if we can get above this little strong range now and have them defend price. Defend it. Show us it can defend it. No defense. I don't have anything below there. I don't have anything below there. First potential ladder is here or here. All right, let's see if this is going to be the first bounce. We want it to bounce first. We've got to find somewhere where it's going to bounce, and then we get a second bounce. If you took the first ladder, obviously you can't let it become a loser now. Okay, ideally we want to see this fair value gap stay open. Then get back above the strong. All right, if you took the second ladder, you can't let it hurt you now. So this is what this trade was looking for here. And I think that mapped out pretty nicely so far. Anything can happen. We're under the bull bear line. We're pushing it down strong. Risk of short covering is high. A beautiful area for that to start happening. We got to get back up over this strong level. My goodness. So if you took either of those ladders, as we said, you can't let it hurt you. We'll watch for it again. More lows below us. An RTH low, an overnight low, an RTH halfback, not tested in RTH. All right, I got a strong level here and a strong range there. Strong range played a role. It didn't reverse price, but it played a role. 63.72 is that level. Down here is 65 and 62. Okay, back to real-time, George. So what you're going to see us do is use NQ and Dow to time our next trade against a beautiful strong level that performed beautifully. So doing this multi-index confluence is really key to a lot of our trading, especially when we're trying to trade a turnaround short covering route. NQ is coming close to that daily ladder point. All right, so now we got to get back up over this. When ES is moving in a straight line like this, I'm telling you, the absolute best thing to do is wait for the second ladder. NQ is almost there. We could use a tweet right now. So for those who are new on your essentials indicator, you'll see two yellow things over here. That's 20 points from VWAP and 30 points from VWAP. You know, a VWAP band, for lack of a better word. There's the volume imbalance. And new low. NQ is getting close to a daily ladder point. It's just the next area of interest. This would be the first potential spot for a first ladder. All right, now let's see if we can get a second ladder. Okay, if you took the first ladder, be protective. I took 73.50. Stop is at 1 tick. All right. You'd like to see it bounce here, then get back above the strong range. So if it comes into here, you want to see that, and then we do something here. And NQ did not take that ladder point. You wish it had it, but you can't get hurt now. I'm still in my 3. We'll see how that works out. I'm going to keep 1 at break even, and I'm going to move 2 at 50% of the distance. We get back above the strong range here. We're probably golden. Dow is still inside of Friday's range. All right, so I added a contract there. I'm moving the combine to break even. All right, our bull's going to defend it. It's their first time to really defend a price. I'm out. Need something new now. This is where they wanted to defend and they did not defend. NQ is almost there. Dow is getting under. NQ almost there. All right, let's see what happens. We come into this strong range. Almost there. Then we can take the IB high. That'll be fun. Seems like just NQ is desperate to get to this spot for sure. We've been selling for 1 hour straight. 1 to 3 hours is typically what you get in a vomit move like this. Man, I wish NQ had already grabbed this. I would have been more aggressive to take this long off the strong level again. Okay, let's go take a peek here. It's getting close. It just seems like if NQ takes that, we're going to be in a great spot for a possible ladder back. Second ladders are account saving moves. Almost there. NQ almost there. And NQ grabbed it. We're in our strong range here. Let's see, is this going to be a catalyst? Now let's see if we can get back up over the strong level. First opportunity for the bulls to have a little bounce right there. Will they do it? The start of these single prints. This should be a relatively easy move. All right, so we finally hit the bottom of the strong range there. But when it's vomiting, level schmevel, right? Seriously, you have to know that. And that's why second ladders are most important. And you want the second ladders to be around some structure. That's kind of what the purpose of the strong levels are, is where is that structure located on the chart, in my humble opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right. Where are we? Certainly in some really big meat here. With the odds of us slamming underneath that easily seems very slim. What a vomit, my goodness. You know, one of the things it's been a while since we vomited, but one of the things we talk about on the vomit is typically it seems to go 4 or 5 strong levels. I don't have a recipe for that, but typically it goes 4 to 5 strong levels, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So just interesting to note. All right, roll over here for the top of the hour. First ladder is always the most dangerous. NQ's having this move off of there. I did take 1 long off that strong range. Put a little 3 point, very small stop loss on that. It's like I'm going to give that a shot since NQ grabbed the liquidity. I trust my strong levels. And so I took a small chance there, obviously small. But the goal would be, where can I add to the trade? And if it makes a new low, it'll get me out. It's okay. All right, let's see if we can get over the strong level here. And then the strong range. When you get over these start of the single prints, this should be a fairly easy move. Will they take it all back? It wouldn't be a shocker, would it? All right, so this is real time, George, and let's just talk a little bit about today. One of the things that I remarked in today's Zoom that I kept into the recording is that when we have a vomit day, we typically go 4 or 5 strong levels. Rarely is it more, but I've seen it do more. Of course, you got a CPI day, stay out of the way. But on a normal vomit day, short covering rally V-shaped day, it will go 4 to 5 strong levels. The other thing you've heard me say many times is that typically you're going to get 3 to 5 ladders. And this is on a 3-minute chart. So I'm going to call this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ladders. 3 to 5 ladders is typically what you get on a vomit day. Can it do more? Absolutely. But 3 to 5 ladder downs, 4 strong levels, and boy, you are getting really close to, that's probably going to be it. 1 to 3 hours of vomiting. So let's take a peek here. Let's go from here to here. This was an hour and a half of vomiting. So we've went over an hour. We've done 5 ladders. We've done 4 strong levels. And so we're looking at the multi-index confluence to find where could this thing possibly want to turn around, if it's going to turn around. And I gave lots of great advice in the Zoom and what you just listened to. And that's the type of advice you get every day when you're in our group. It is really neat to see the strong levels play really well. We bounced back and forth through here. We bounced off this strong. We bounced off this strong. We ran up to this strong. And of course, we battled here, and you can see us touching it again. So the strong levels are really important. It's an indicator you get when you're in our group. It helps us frame our trades. And when I turn that thing off and I try to trade without the strong levels, I don't like it. I'm used to seeing these levels on my chart, and I put them on your chart via an indicator. This is also illustrating the power of a single MES contract that you allow to stay in the trade. You're allowing this to stay in the trade. I remarked in the Zoom this morning that if we get above this strong level, we should, and it was also a set of single prints, we should have a fairly easy move back up to the IB high. The day's not over. What do I know? We might crater from here. And in fact, let's take one small step back. Let's turn that off. Let's go to a 30-minute chart. What do we have on a 30-minute chart? Well, we connect from this high, kind of come through here. Well, you got a trend line, and have we possibly went parabolic to the south? When you are below the bull bear line, as marked on the strong indicator, you are in a parabolic move to the south. You have to be real careful on longs, but the absolute, to me, the most precious trades are these beautiful short coverings. And that is the purpose of the battle plan, in all honesty. I want great bulls know where the bears are and great bears know where the bulls are. Those things in connection with our strong level indicator helps us frame our trades and have a really good idea, where are the bulls going to come alive? And then where will the bears give it up? And then we have that really strong short covering rally. You literally keep a contract back. If it comes back and gets you, who cares? Because when it runs strong, it is the most beautiful, beautiful thing in the world. Every week, I want to bring one trade that one trade on that 1 week pays for your entire membership all month long. It's $5 a day. And my goal is to have that one trade that if you manage your runner properly and how I'm crafting the entry makes sense to you, and you make the decision that's the trade you want to take, and you make the decision that you're going to keep that runner back, that one trade pays for your entire month. So that is one of my personal goals every week, is to make sure that I'm giving an entry that pays. And that's really important to me. So here we are making a really nice move. We got 10 minutes here before the power hour. I'm going to do nothing but hold this runner. All I'm going to do is hold this runner. I don't need the essentials. I want my strong levels on there. I want to know when we recapture those, because the bull bear line is up here against this trend line. Where is our range? Our range is right above it that we finally left. Remember, we had this 62 level, and we were skating it along the 62. Finally lost it, bounced off that strong, went to this strong, and came in. Could you have taken that short? Sure. Price bounces both ways. I tend to like to have it a nice vomit and try to find a way to get long. And last night's battle plan that I published right here at this time gave 5 different long entries, and almost every single one of them delivered today. My next step is when I'm done with this for the power hour, I'm going to outline tonight's trades, put together tonight's battle plan. So if you'd like to get that, go to microstrader.com and click battle plan. I hope you had a great day. I will see you, well, either tonight at the battle plan or tomorrow for the AM briefing. Be on the lookout for the next set of entries that will be published tonight at microstrader.com under battle plan.